Hello everyone, it's Anna here, your macrame artist and teacher, and today, as promised, I'm doing a tutorial for a macrame Christmas wreath. Now I do realize that by the time this video goes up, it's like middle of December, so I hope some of you will still manage to recreate it for this Christmas, and for the rest of you, I hope you will just enjoy watching the tutorial and maybe save it for next year. So as usual, let's run through our list of supplies. For the macrame cords, I'm working with these gorgeous 5mm braided cords in the color Classic Red, very Christmassy. I picked those cords because I think they are gonna go really well with this ribbon that I have for the top of the wreath. So that one is just like a fabric, ribbon that I picked up in the craft store, I think, or somewhere. So I've got those two in terms of like cord stuff. As always, you can find in the description how long all of the cords are and also how much of the ribbon did I need. And then the only other thing I need is the ring that I am putting all the cords on. This was a 25cm or is a 25cm ring, and originally it was white, so I actually spray painted it with this brass color. But obviously if you can get a ring in like a gold or even the brass, or if you're just using a different color cords, maybe you don't mind having the ring white, so the spray painting step is definitely optional. And that's the super short list of supplies, so let's get started. So the first thing I did here is I've attached my ring with some duct tape to my clothing rack. And now we can start adding the cords down here. So I'm adding 3 of the shortest cords with the regular lark's head knot. In the next step, I'm making some double half hitch knots with the cords on the sides becoming my travel cords. And then adding 1 more row of double half hitch knots underneath both of these lines. And I'm making sure that first it's this line that's a bit longer with the 3 double half hitch knots, and then it's this opposite one in the second row that has the 3 double half hitch knots. I'll leave these cords as they are now, move the entire section over a little bit, and then I can add new cords and just repeat the same process again. Later, I'll start adding more cords at the top. We will go all the way to 5 cords for the middle section, but for now, I am repeating this. So at this point, I've added all of the sections that I originally planned. So I've got 3 on each side from 3 cords, then 3 from 4 cords on each side, and then just this one down here in the middle is the one with the 5 cords. Now I will see once I will actually make the bow for the top how big it is and whether there's just maybe too much space here so that I would need to add some more, something more, either like more sections or just think of something, but maybe the bow will be big enough to kind of cover this whole top section. But what I really like about this design is that it's so flexible because the sections are not connected to each other. I can literally, if I change my mind, just decide to take out this one, pull it off, then, rework it. Like it really is super simple to adjust it much later on. So pretty cool design to have in your pocket. Okay, now for all the wreaths I've done so far, they always had a fringe. But as many of you might know, the braided cords are super difficult to brush them out to get a fringe. So this one is not going to have one. What I'm going to do here instead is cut all the cords really short and then use my hot glue gun to glue them to the back of those two lines of the double half hitch knots that we have right here. I've never done this before, so I'm very curious to see how it's going to look in the end, but I'll get started on that.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belts. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else.
Here we are after more than 2 hours of gluing everything together. This is what the wreath is looking like right now. I really like it. So what I need to do now is figure out how I'm going to make that ribbon. I might actually just go to YouTube and search for how to make a big ribbon, then do that. So somehow attach it at the top here. I think it is going to be big enough. I mean, I do want it to be big, and if it's still not covering like everything, I'll probably just like spread these around a little bit more so that you can see a little bit more of the ring in between them, but I don't think that I'm gonna be adding any more sections. And then I'll just hang it on my door using some kind of a string or just something that I have here at home, and that will be it. I may not be done as fast. I've watched a couple of those videos only now, of course, at this point, on how to make like a nice Christmas bow, and all of them were using the kind of ribbon that has a wire that's running through the sides of that ribbon, and mine doesn't have that. Basically, the wire makes sure that the bow stays like nice and, fluffed up, and it doesn't just like fall down. So I will still try to make this work, but I have the feeling that I'll just have to go and buy a different ribbon. But either way, you will see me make the final ribbon and attach it to the Christmas wreath. Also, I'll put down in the description of the video a link to whatever video I was watching on YouTube to make the ribbon, because I'm definitely not coming up with this on my own. So you can check that out as well if you want to. And then I should be done. And that is my beautiful Christmas wreath done, finally. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, a little Christmas spirit video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.